Yo, what's up? What's bragging? It's your boy DJ. Hey, what's up? I know it's been like I don't know forever, but we got the Destiny 2 ViDoc, which I completely forgot was live today. So yeah, it's the new ViDoc for Witch Queen is here. It's time. We can get some information. There's been a lot of information over the past couple weeks. So I know I haven't recorded anything for the D2 channel, but it's whatever. We're here. We're back. We're 2 weeks away. It's my first time watching this, so let's jump right in. Oh well, not even clicked into the screen. Anyway.
I know what you're wondering.
Oh, wait.
What is true and what is false?
Excuse me?
The Witch Queen is an unsettling mystery. Our biggest foe, Savathun, has our grandest tool, the light.
It's paying off narrative.
Wait. Hold on, wait.
Savathun has our grandest tool,
The light. Can we watch this again?
It's paying off narrative.
Yo, that motherfucker got ice. There's no way. She just Nova bombed this dude and absolutely destroyed him. Oh my god.
That we planted
That's
way
funny.
back in Destiny 1.
That's funny.
I'm here to protect humanity.
God, I love my core.
Stop this.
The stakes in the universe are rising,
Saladin's
and it's the
here
greatest
too, bro,
challenge
it's
that we've ever
crazy.
faced.
We're shedding that dogma of light equals good, darkness equals bad.
Wait. Run it back.
I'm here to protect humanity.
How do we stop this?
The stakes in the universe are rising, and it's the greatest challenge that we've ever faced.
So we're just not gonna act like this didn't just happen, right? Like this acolyte didn't definitely cast its super and then slam and launch these two dudes off the
Equals
map.
good, darkness equals bad. We're really entering the mists and trying to discern what's in
Alright,
front of us
say less.
and what's lurking just underneath the surface.
What is your truth now?
There are a lot of bombshells
Huh?
in the Witch Queen narrative. And that's just scratching the surface of what we're gonna get.
Hey,
into
we
this
just
year.
not gonna act like Zoe pull up a bunch of times? Alright, cool. Say less. Say less.
Witch Queen and Season of the Risen is chapter 1 in the beginning.
Confirmed? Confirmed. Hold on, let me write that down. It's called Season of the Risen. Oh, whoops, I spelled Risen wrong. There we go. Gamer.
Of the end for the Light and Darkness saga.
We're really getting to the core of what it means to be a guardian. We are looking at and asking big questions about the light and darkness.
We have a big bad that we've been anticipating for a really long time coming back in the form of Savathun.
Savathun's had a hand in most of the major conflicts that we've been involved with.
We've heard about Savathun for years and just bits and pieces, and then you see it slowly building over seasons until we come to this huge critical point.
Savathun's no longer just someone you hear about.
She's not just interfering in little ways. She's now ready to take center stage.
Oh wait, she about to pull up, dog?
Sight. 1, 2, 3. Savathun, she's larger than life. We wanted to make her feel imposing and very regal and dancing through motion in some way.
Light offers us a fresh start.
She's very manipulative.
Oh,
she
I
is
love
very
Savathun.
ethereal, but she also has that creepiness to her as well.
She promised she'd help us out with this pyramid ship problem that's coming our way. But the reality of the situation is Savathun is only on
Oh,
Savathun's
even
side.
Shax is there?
We've
He pulled
outlived our
up?
purpose.
Wait, Anna's back? She
Savathun's
pulled
benefit
up?
to
Let's
wipe us
go.
off that chessboard.
She's lived among us. She has played us for fools. She knows us inside and out. And she's been a step ahead of us, the whole way. So how do you beat someone like that?
It isn't too late. You can still be forgiven. Be careful.
I'll hold you to it.
In order to beat Savathun, you need to understand Savathun.
Her throne world is a manifestation of Savathun's own personality, which is in Witch Queen going through a transformation through the light.
Oh.
She has these areas that she's kind of trying to shun and push away.
Oh,
The old
she's...
hive areas. It's much more atmospheric. It's very dense. It's very claustrophobic. It's spooky. Then when you make your way into the Lucent Hive area, it's a lot more open and broad. It's definitely brighter.
Okay, so no, okay, I see what they're trying to do. You could definitely tell. So you could definitely tell, right? They said it themselves. Where is it? So that's the Lucent area.
You need to understand Savathun.
Joe Blackburn is my man.
Her throne world is a manifestation of Savathun's own personality, which is in Witch Queen going through a transformation through the light.
She has these areas that she's kind of trying to shun and push away.
Yo, my Poe? Yeah, so, like, this area, like, the more swampier lands in Hive, she's like, hey, yo, dog, don't pull up. The room's not cleaned. She's trying to hide all her secrets. Like, she isn't the, you know, the Hive goddess of
it's very dense, it's very claustrophobic, it's spooky.
And now that she's taking the light and trying to be reborn again, you can see that all of this is a lot more...
It's definitely brighter, it's definitely more lively.
We want people to look at it like an impressionist painting, something that's very pretty from far away, but as you get closer, it's not really what it seems. It's very unsettling.
It's not fucking terrifying.
You're looking at shapes, you're looking at these things within the world, and you're not entirely sure what they are, and you have to get close and you have to investigate.
What's really going to be exciting for players is that they're going to get to play that part of psychic detective, trying to solve the many mysteries of the throne world.
Witch Queen campaign, I think, is probably the most ambitious campaign we've made in a very long time.
Don't say that.
We're building the Definitively Destiny campaign, so leaning into the journey you can find in exotic missions or the mechanics you might find in a dungeon.
Wait, in the campaign?
You have to kind of think your way through. You have to figure out, like, hey, what do I need to do next in order to get to the end of this?
We've got Savathun, right? The Queen of Lies. So this campaign is full of surprises.
Savathun has all these abilities, and you got to make sure that all of the abilities of the bosses would be something worthy of her. And as I kept thinking about this, you know, I felt like I was really
becoming... Bro, that chain is fire, though.
Savathun.
We've also added the legendary difficulty.
Bro, there's 1360? Oh, shit.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's going to be loaded with these moments that are going to be frustrating, almost like teeth gnashing, but when you get through those encounters, you're going to feel like really accomplished.
Double rewards, yeah.
As people who have worked on raids and dungeons before, being able to broaden that experience for any kind of player who comes in is really important.
If the Witch Queen is the psychic, detective, fantasy, and journey, then Season of the Risen is that same detective throwing on their flak jacket and defending Earth from the Hive Guardians and the Lucent Hive and Savathun herself.
Hey, yo, what's my man Crow doing?
Savathun shows up on our doorstep with the light. The first person to lend us help is Keitel.
Yeah!
You want us to hit them?
I need us to hit them.
She's got this light suppressing technology that the Cabal were using in Season of the Chosen, and now she's going to help us use that against the Lucent Hive.
When you're working with Keitel, she has a different approach.
Keitel.
It's not about asking questions, it's about getting in there and extracting.
We don't really understand what happened when Savathun actually was able to take the light. So the campaign in Season of the Risen in many ways is about that story. Guardians need to stop Savathun's advance beyond the throne world. And Savathun poses an existential threat to everyone.
Wait,
because
hold on.
she basically has
bring
an
that back.
army.
Is that the... Wait, where exactly are they? Well, obviously they're in a new area.
That story. Guardians need to stop Savathun's advance beyond the throne world.
What? Doesn't this look like the EDZ? Yeah, no, because rustic garbage I mean, it could be the Cosmodrome, but it's too much. There's too much green everywhere for it to be in the Cosmodrome. But you know.
And Savathun poses an existential threat to everyone because she basically has an undead army.
In fighting the Lucent Brood, this isn't our first time in the game fighting other Lightbearers, but it is the first time that we'll be facing other Lightbearers that have much more relentless motives.
It's not fucking terrifying. Oh,
when
bro.
you look at these Hive Guardians
oh, it's
and
my
when
man.
you do their abilities, you immediately make that connection like, oh, they are using my powers against me. As soon as we see the knight
Titan shield
pop
knight,
its
get the
super,
fuck out of
and
here.
it has 2 shields, you immediately are like, oh yeah, I see that connection, and then it's like,
oh shit,
and then
shit,
it hits you with those things, and then you're dead, and it's just an amazing experience.
The Guardians themselves kind of feel like a fire team that you're fighting against. You got every class represented.
The Acolyte, when that character casts, does very similar thing as the player, like the Arc Wizard. The sparks go out, it's ready to go.
Oh,
if you're not
boy, yo,
smart
that
about it,
motherfucker
if you're
got
not paying
absolutely
attention,
ice.
you
Look at this
are
shit.
Essentially going to have to play that fight over again.
Oh, well.
If you're successful in taking down one of these hive units that are wielding the light, you actually have to go up and kill their ghosts.
That was like one of my favorite things that we were able to do in this game, is just that moment where you crush the ghost.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
This moral dilemma. A ghost is your companion, and now suddenly you have one in your hand and you're about to crush it.
The first time it happens, you're like looking at your hand like, I can't believe what I've just done. Am I doing this? Should I be doing this?
I have a ghost.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What
Like,
is going on?
Savathun and her Lucent Brood
bro,
are the most
but
dangerous.
the
enemies
Acolyte
we've
looks
faced
so
far.
cool,
And
like,
so we're gonna need better, more powerful weapons and tools to fight against that.
Yeah,
threat.
no shit. They made Lawrence
We did
Driver.
a bunch of work early on looking at
Boo,
various
I am
different
not.
types of weapons we could add to the sandbox.
We wanted to introduce a special weapon archetype that was effective more at a middle range, but also had these kind of additional roles associated with it.
Oh, the glaive. Oh.
The glaive is a projectile weapon, and it is a shield, and it's a melee weapon.
Mm.
We wanted to
Damn.
keep that experience in first person. It has an immediacy that you don't really get when you're using a sword because the camera is so much further back. Because this is also a projectile weapon with a slower moving projectile, the onus of skill on aiming these weapons is about leading and compensating for the speed of the projectile and anticipating that.
Nice.
If you're in a really difficult encounter and one of your teammates dies somewhere out in the open where you normally wouldn't be able to get to them, you can bring that shield up and actually get the revive and then fall back. Glaives originate with Savathun trying to steal an extremely powerful weapon for her own use, and players will use the weapon crafting recipes that they find throughout the campaign in order to reconstruct this incredibly powerful and incredibly ancient weapon.
Okay, talk
when
to
you
him.
put together your glaive in the campaign, you just get a taste that that's what you want to do for the rest of the weapons that you get.
Weapon crafting lets you target a specific role and go and build that, and you know how long it's going to take you to get there, and you get exactly the thing.
Sniper rifles. We got Father's Sins and Thoughtless. They did reveal the auto rifles.
Take you to get there. Weapon crafting lets you target a specific role and go and build that, and you know.
Come to pass and it's like right there. Hold on.
And go and build that.
Come to pass and Sweet Sorrow. Sweet Sorrow is probably the seasonal, and then the Come to Pass is the one from the
and you know how long
campaign.
it's going to take you to get there, and you get exactly the thing that you want.
I really want to see what people do with it and like the feedback that we're gonna get.
This is the Void Glaive. Wait, Accurized rounds? What? Huh? For a glaive? I mean, I guess since it's it has a projectile. You're doing the
and people sharing
damage fall
all of the
off.
things that they're doing with that new system.
You're creating your guardian, and you want to be able to shape your guardian into what you want them to be. And this gives us a great opportunity to continue to do that.
Nice. Oh, that looks so
This is
good.
a really big season for weapons in particular. We've
Oh,
got
it's so
a brand new
freaking
exotic
void. Oh my god!
The Osteostriga exotic submachine gun. This is something which Guardians have made.
Hold on. Run that
submachine
back.
gun.
That's a submachine gun. Steady rounds, polygonal rifle-y, and that's fitted stock. Damn. Of course they didn't show us what the actual perk does. But Osteostriga, kinetic primary, toxic. Victory is not in the unmaking of an enemy, but in the remaking of an enemy into your bleed. Ninth understanding, 7th revision of sorrow.
Something which Guardians have made, but it's modeled after weapons of sorrow, like Thorn and Touch of Malice. Fires swarms of tiny homing projectiles that land on a target and then explode in this poison burst.
It's homing projectiles?
We have an exotic machine gun where the whole idea is be the Colossus. You can launch a barrage of up to
Wait, there's no way. And this is the season pass weapon, right? If the trailer before this, they revealed that this LMG specifically is from the season pass. But thinking Titan looks just like Kaido, dude. Oh nah, this is gonna be rude. This is gonna be so rude.
You can launch a barrage of up to 20 homing missiles.
It's a comical amount of projectiles on the screen.
We're doing an exotic glaive for each class this time, and the exotic perks tie deeply into the mechanics of the classes. I think they're going to be really cool additions to build crafting. We've got, you know, the usual suite of raid weapons, destination, activity, seasonal.
Yeah, that's the new weapons they already
I think
revealed.
It's about 50
I think there's an intro.
I recounted.
I think they brought back intro. Hold on. Let's run this shit back.
The classes. I think they're going to be really cool additions to build crafting. We've got, you know, the usual suite of raid weapons.
The new Hakatake shotgun from Banshee, the Gambit auto rifle, the new Cyril's slug shotgun from Crucible.
Destination, activity.
Pull up. Oh, we got the Crucible hand cannon, seasonal bow. You can tell because it has all of Kaido's symbols on it. And this is probably seasonal. I want to say auto rifle. It's something or the other.
Seasonal recount.
We got entrail. I can't tell what this is. Looks like it could be a sidearm and a grenade launcher. Seasonal grenade launcher.
This morning, I think it's about 50 new weapons.
You're going to have 2 new exotic armor for each class, totaling 6, 1 stasis, 1 non-stasis. The Titan stasis exotic. Cast your barricade, and instead of, you know, this Traveler's Light and the Rally Barricade, you create a giant wall of ice. Even though this thing is massive, you still get all the benefits of a Rally Barricade.
Wait, what? Wait, there's no way. There's no way they said that. You still get the benefits of the Rally Barricade? Excuse me?
Stasis exotic. Cast your barricade, and instead of, you know, this Traveler's Light and the Rally Barricade, you create a giant wall of ice. Even though this thing is massive, you still get all the benefits of a Rally Barricade.
I can't believe my ears.
Warlock Void exotic. We called them the Devouring Rift legs.
No, there's no way.
Because we wanted Empowering Rift to feel like it had a place in endgame content the way that Healing Rift does. Empowering Rift doesn't heal you. Well, what if it did?
Excuse me?
In Season 16, you're going to see a massive revamp to the Void subclass system across...
Wait, no, wait. They can't. You cannot just be like, hey guys, endgame content, you know, Empowering Rift doesn't really, it has no use. So what if we made an exotic so it is useful now? Like, bro, what? You can't just, dog, you can't just pull up with this. Bring it back, 50, right? Rally Barricade,
Warlock
broken.
Void exotic. We called them the Devouring Rift legs because we wanted Empowering Rift to feel like it had a place in endgame content the way that Healing Rift does. Empowering Rift doesn't heal you. Well, what if it did?
What if it did? That sounds
Season
fucking
16, you're
stupid.
going to see a massive revamp to the Void subclass system across all 3 classes. This is a huge update and will allow players to build craft in ways that they've never done before.
Scatter grenade, blink.
One of the things we wanted to do is create a core set of verbs like we did with stasis.
Let's see what we got here. Child of the Old Gods. This is the Warlock one, right? Oh, and you can actually choose your with super. That's probably a top tree Nova, middle tree, and then Devour. So Child of Old Gods, in the deepest reaches, a pact is made between unknowable entities, created something from nothing. It lives on. Cast your rift to create a Void Soul. When you damage a target with a weapon, your Void Soul flies to them and drains them, doing damage and weakening them. When a target is being drained, you are granted grenade and melee energy if running Healing Rift, or health if running Empowering Rift. Man. And then you run this with the new exotic, so you just get both anyway. Man. Actually, who knows?
Anyone
we have
can
to
run
test stuff
suppressors
out.
now. I think that's the pretty cool
That's
thing
probably,
to be
I'm
able
going to
do.
be running suppressor
Yeah.
grenade
Oh,
probably.
Wait, Warlock was
wanted you to
suppressing it?
feel
What the
like
fuck?
you were the energy vampire, feel like you were the Night Stalker, feel like you were that protector, that big Sentinel Titan. So you're gonna see things like Bastion, a new Titan aspect, where you take your big old Sentinel shield, slam it into the ground, and create this void barricade that's gonna apply overshield to you and your buddies.
Nice.
My favorite aspect is
fucking sick.
probably Child of the Old Gods. As this warlock controlling space and time, I'm able to rip a hole into another dimension and then pull out this little like sentient black hole. Whenever I target an enemy, my little black hole buddy is gonna fly over there and start draining their life force.
The Void 3.0 update is really setting the stage for how we're thinking about updating the subclasses for the rest of the year.
We're gonna extend this philosophy to Solar and Arc. Solar obviously is gonna be about burning, but there's this other component to Solar, and that's healing. Arc is all about chaining. It's all about lightning, direct attacks, quickness. We're gonna take the fantasies that you know and love today. We're gonna embellish them. So what you'll see is like all of the new abilities, all the new actions you take, reinforce that to the core. Pretty excited about it.
Yeah, no, same. Agreed.
Witch Queen is very much a culmination of the last 6 to 7 years of just Destiny all together. And really, this is starting the road to the final showdown. But things aren't necessarily just dark and light anymore.
Yo,
There's
I
a
know
lot more
Saladin
nuance
tried to talk sweet to my queen, bro. What the
It's going
fuck?
to be a real fight. Players have something that they're really going to be challenged by.
I can't wait for everyone to find out what's been going on with Savathun. Like, I'm excited.
You Guardians are so
We have 2
clever,
weeks.
aren't you?
From the drone world to the campaign to the customizable build crafting, it all comes together to make Destiny feel really new and fresh.
We've got more Destiny coming this year than any other year before. It's one of the most ambitious releases we've ever put together, and the team is firing on all cylinders.
Tell me, Guardian, what do you
Wait,
say
a finisher
you're
turns you
going to
invis?
do?
What the fuck?
And really, this is starting the road to the final showdown.
Uh-huh.
Everyone to find out what's been
I
going
got
on.
that. Okay.
So clever, aren't you?
From the drone world to the campaign to the customizable build crafting, it all comes together to make Destiny feel
The
really
fuck was
new
that?
and fresh.
Hold on.
So clever, aren't you?
From the drone world to the campaign to the customizable build crafting, it all comes together to make Destiny feel really new and
There's
fresh.
just a javelin
We've
on
got
Void
more
now. All right,
Destiny
cool.
coming this year than any other year before. It's one of the most ambitious releases we've ever put together, and the team is firing on all cylinders.
Tell me,
Yeah, no, he definitely
you're going to do
casted a finisher and just went invis. Just man. Woo! Just there's too quite literally too much
Little
happening.
pyramid ship.
the light.
That's very pretty from far
Hold on.
away, but as you get close.
See, I want to go
You
to
have
the
to kind of
weapons
think
right
your way
quick,
through.
right?
You have to figure out like, hey, what do
I
I
wish
need
there
to
was
use
a
next?
First person.
A
It has
chapter?
an immediacy that you don't really get when you're using a sword
let me
because the
split
camera
this
is
up.
so much further
Let me
back.
even mute this right quick, right? First off, let me say something, right? This video is not going to be that much longer, but this is insane, right? You make your glaive, they crafting all that, show you some of the stuff in here, fuse rifles, blah blah blah. Our exotic SMG, which by the way, kinetic homing slugs that will, I don't think it's slugs, but kinetic homing projectiles is what he said that explode.
For weapons in particular, we've got 8 brand new exotics.
Yeah,
The
popping
SG
off.
Striker exotic submachine gun. This is something which Guardians have made, but it's modeled after weapons of sorrow, like Thorn and Touch of Malice. Fires swarms of tiny homing projectiles that land on a target and then explode in this poison burst.
Explode in a poison burst. Small projectiles that target. Small homing projectiles that target and then explode into a poison burst. Is what he just
We
said.
have an exotic machine gun where the whole idea is be the Colossus.
You're literally
You can
a
launch
Colossus.
barrage of up to 20 homing missiles.
It's a comical amount of projectiles on the screen.
Just
We're doing an exotic glaive.
Ward coil, but it is a LMG, which is pretty funny. Weapons. Oh yeah, no, the freaking exotic armor is.
Rally Barricade, you create a giant wall
This
of
is
ice,
silly.
even though
This
thing's
here
massive,
is
you still get
silly.
all the benefits of Rally Barricade.
Because it gives you Rally Barricade.
Warlock Void Exotic, we called them the Devouring Rift legs because we wanted Empowering Rift to feel like it had a place in endgame content the way that Healing Rift does. Empowering Rift doesn't heal you. Well, what if it did?
Empowering Rift that can now heal you thanks to an exotic. Just, yup. Seasonal armor, by the way. The seasonal armor does look, it looks way better than the chosen armor. I tell you what. And yep. Man. Why is there a Penumbra Blast here? Oh, that's probably the, this, one of these thingies. That makes it look like Penumbra Blast. Just, I have nothing else to say. This has been an experience. We are 2 weeks away. I probably won't be streaming it, but I probably will be recording all of Witch Queen for that day and yup. Cock. Anyway, I pretty much went through everything as it was showing up. This is crazy. I know we say this about every ViDoc come expansion time, but this, whatever this new power scaling is, yeah, dog, y'all pop off. Y'all do you. With that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I have to contemplate my life because we have 2 weeks, and I need to know if I'm prepared or not for the new D2 expansion. With that being said, all of you guys enjoyed. The link for the ViDoc will be in the description, so you can go check that out yourselves if you haven't already. And yeah, we are in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.